Hey everybody, it's Brian. Another night here, up late at night, and I just wanted to get some practice in on Uncrashed. So come along with me. I think we're going to go fly at the park today. Let's see here. Let's fly at the city park. So I was researching here how to live stream live video from the Goggles 3 to the YouTube RTMP server. So I think that's something I might try eventually. I don't know when, but maybe one of these times when I go to the park, I'll bring you guys along and you can watch in real time, if you're into that kind of thing. Ugh. So who else is a late night person? I am up late. Well, I'm up early too. The difference is that I don't enjoy being up early. I enjoy being up late. Let's fly down along this soccer field a little bit. I think there's some bridges in this level. Now, I tried to go through some of the gates in the in some of these levels, and it's just way too advanced for me. I need to set up like a couple of gates to go through. I was looking on Amazon, and there's a couple for sale. I don't know that they're any good. But I might have to get a couple of targets. I think that might be a good way. Maybe I'll set up like one or two targets to rings to fly through, and then, woo, and then I can practice going through those slower and then faster and then faster and faster and faster. That's the goal, at least. See, the texture fills in when it's close. I don't know if that's just the quality of the game or my graphics card. It's a 4060 laptop version. So I think it has like not very much VRAM, which might be why it loads all those textures late. Alright, let's go look for the bridges. There they are. Let's go risk a virtual $500 drone. Yes! That is awesome. If I did that with my real drone, I would be sweating. Ugh. Especially here in the US where we can't buy DJI refresh care. Makes it a lot more difficult to want to fly the drone the way that they probably want you to fly the drone, you know, sharing cool footage and using it that way makes you think twice about being a lot more conservative with it. I know it made me think that. Whoa. Ooh, almost hit the ceiling, but I didn't. Yes. That was awesome. Where's those bridges at again? See, I was doing this thing again where it locks up my sticks in Uncrashed while I'm recording. See, I don't like that. Sticks are completely locked up again. I don't like that. Tell you what, let's switch our sim to a different sim. Let's switch to TRYP and see how TRYP behaves better. Alright, solo. Select map. There's a lot less maps in this one, it looks like. Let's try Alpine Ride. That sounds fun. Alright. Ruins Castle? Sure, let's do that. Oh, that's right, and I turned on FPV, like, goggle simulation mode too in this one. That's why it looks like that. Pretty. Let's go check out the castle. And again, anybody who hasn't done this, you can use like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, I think. I've used the Xbox one at least. You should try flying in manual mode. I'm learning that is a skill that's going to be hard to learn. People make it look easy, and it's not. See if I can go in this door. Then up. Oh, I smashed it. Oh no. Alright. Okay, so I didn't do too well going in the door. But let's go try again. Alright, it's pretty good. I guess the thing I gotta get used to, I gotta get a sense of where my virtual body is, you know? Like, how much clearance do I really have around the camera? Yeah, that was cool. Super cool. Let's go make a dive on this. So I like the graphics better in this than Uncrashed. But I think it's, I can never remember the name. It's TRYP, right? T-R-Y-P. But what I don't like is that in Uncrashed, the community members have built a virtual DJI Avata 2, which is what I have. But in TRYP here, I can only fly the default drone unless I earn other drones, or I'm sure if I pay. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact, but I assume. But the physics feel good, and the graphics look good. Skim some trees. How far away can I go, you think? You think I can go up that cliff? Let's see. See if it marks me out of bounds. Yeah, 100 miles an hour, that's like double, more than double the speed of the Avata 2. I'd love to be in some mountains somewhere flying like this. In reality, I'd probably be behind a mountain right now and I would lose signal from what I read. If you can hear my dog barking or not. This dog never barks, but he barks in his sleep. So I know he knows how. He's like, ruff, ruff, ruff. Let's drop down this side of this hill. Nice ride all the way down. He's like shaking and jiggling all over the place and barking. Alright, you want to check out a different level with me here? This one sure is pretty. Let's check out a different level. Select a real spot. What is that? Well, I like that my joysticks don't freeze up while I'm recording. So it dropped me out of the sky there. It's not very nice. Stadium. Oh, but this is just like a soccer pitch. This is not... Man, I thought it was like a big stadium, you know? Let's see. Eiffel Tower. It's gonna throw me out of the air. Yep, it just drops me out of the air. Like, thank you very much. God, I don't know if I'm going to keep this view, this goggles view on or not, because I think my actual goggles look better than this view. That warning they said before we flew, it said like $15,000 fine or something for doing this in real life. Oh man, there we go. Wow, they really only gave you just the tower to fly around. Not too much further away. Pretty shot. Not bad. I'll spiral down. So I'm learning so far to not use the right stick to push forward too much. Like if I push forward too much, it really drives me to the ground. You really just need a little bit of push forward every so often to keep her going straight. Oh geez. No, I made it back. The nothing did not get me. cat's going nuts. The cliche, she's over there chasing her own tail. Skittles! Can I fly in between those struts? Probably. Let's see. Wow. I can't help. I can't help it. I love diving on stuff. Boop. With the state of how DJI is right now, and the fact that we can't get the refresh care, it's been like a week since Assurion's called me back about my drone accidental coverage that I bought. I think it might even make more sense just for me to build or buy a ready-to-fly hobbyist drone. That way, I can beat it up, you know, can break props and be able to find tons of props in stock. Like the Avata 2, there's like some weird sellers on eBay that sell some. There's another company that sells like a third party, where they add a blade to it, I think, and say that it's supposed to be quieter somehow. I don't know. All I know is that it's just getting regular parts and getting regular service items and regular, you know, regular wear items from DJI is going to be a pain in the butt. But if it was a hobbyist one, I'm sure I'd be able to buy packs and packs and packs of spare rotors and spare, you know, bodies and spare braces and spare motors and spare everything. I think I'd be a little bit more apt to squeeze those tight gaps and stuff and get through them, rather than I'm going to be when I get my Avata 2 again. Be a little slightly more cautious, I bet, which kind of sucks, but first world problems, I guess. That's pretty cool. The more you pitch forward, the higher throttle you have to give to keep it up in the air. I'm learning that. Ah! Oh man. Oh man. Not the cartoon sounds when I hit. Oh jeez. I have a long way to go, but I am so much better than I was when I first started. Finding there's like less and less and less situations where my fingers don't know what to do. Oh, thought my audio has been recording this whole time, by the way. I don't think I checked my setup before I hit record. Well, anyways, here. This has been about 20 minutes or so, which is a good amount of time for getting some practice in. Ooh. Let me just check my settings in OBS. Okay. Yep, it's been capturing it the whole time. Well, that's good. We can practice a little bit more here. Let's pick a new level. What is this? There's literally nothing outside of this wall. What the heck? Oh man, it is so small. I don't like this. Too much flare. There we go. Alright. Let's try... God, these old buildings are creepy looking. Almost that's scary, but just creepy looking. I mean signal loss. Dude, my cat is like running around the house all of a sudden. Whoa, that does not count as making it. That was not making it. Oh, jeez. I gotta slow way down, man. I gotta slow way down. I am, like, stuck in here. Oh, man. I'm, like, out of control, man. Oh, my gosh. Like a fly that got stuck in your car, or like in your kitchen or something. Stick to do stuff like that. There we go. All this stuff over here. Some orange groves. See, I'd be happy. Like, if I came here and I was able to do that, I would be happy. Like, I'd be happy. That'd be enough. At least for right now. My dog's like rolling around now too. I don't know what's going on in here, man. Okay, let's pick one more extra level and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. About alright, here we go. Oh, they got the big Willy Wonka chocolate stacks in Germany here. That's cool. Whee! Whee! I really gotta be able to make it down the middle of that thing. Not yet. That wasn't too bad. Through there. I was hoping there'd be a window. There we go. Maybe over here. Yep. Alright. The dog and the cat are like fighting. I have to like wave my arm at them to... What the heck? They never do this. Just I'm talking, maybe? Skittles! Crackhead. Oh, dang it, I wasn't paying attention. Dang it. There we go. And making under that drainage bridge. Let's see. Sweet. Alright. I think that's probably a good place to end for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes. Watching as I do dumb stuff here and crash. Hopefully over time, seem to just get better. Alright. Cool. Alright, well thanks again for watching. I'll see you later.